front?
Complete with
Well, we've got a lot going on there. We've got
fireworks?
It's gonna end it with fireworks at 8 o'clock. Finally, bid is, hopefully have the nicest weather, have the fireworks that they're gonna have on July 4th, got rained out. Edgar Allan Poe got rained out, but they said they're gonna make the fireworks part of the annual holiday bonfire, so it's gonna be a great event. So the fireworks will be at 8 o'clock, but the bonfire is from 4 to 8, and Santa Claus comes down on the Christmas boat at 5 o'clock for the tree lighting, so it's gonna be a good event this year.
All right, and then the Lions Club Christmas Parade is December 7th at 1 o'clock from Ostrander Avenue to
Osborne Avenue.
the River Grill.
Osborne
McDermott.
Avenue starting.
Oh, Osborne Avenue, excuse me. Osborne Avenue to McDermott, and then in the parking lot. And Santa will be there to give out gifts to the children and shake their hands. If anybody wants to take any pictures, they can take pictures with Santa too. That's December 7th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I love it when Santa comes to town. All right, any other reports? All right, let's get started. We have one public hearing. That clock is wrong. It is now 7:06. Public hearing is scheduled for 7:05. We open the public hearing actually at 7:07 now, and this is a public hearing where citizens are invited to express their views on local housing and community development needs to meet the funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program, CDBG. I'm gonna sneeze. Chris Kempner, did you want to add anything to that? Why don't you just, well, I thought I was going to sneeze.
This public hearing is to solicit verbal and written comments and input as the Town of Riverhead 2015 Community Development Block Grant application under the Suffolk County Consortium allocation of federal housing and urban development funds. The Town of Riverhead 2015 Community Development Block Grant funds are expected to total approximately $143,261 and have in the past included allocations for the Home Improvement Program, Program Administration, Public Services, Public Facilities, and Public Infrastructure projects. Public service projects may not exceed $25,000 in total, which is a 15% maximum of the total grant. It may not be less for $5,000 individually. Public services include counseling, soup kitchens, and senior services providing at least 51% benefit to low and to moderate income persons. And we've received a few letters from some of our previous funded organizations that do very good work in the community and help some of our neediest populations, including the elderly and people in need of food and health services at home. Also Maureen's Haven, which helps the homeless population. All projects must be located in low to moderate income areas or serve special populations such as seniors. The Community Development Department would suggest potential grant allocations for public facilities programs go to the Town of River Home Improvement Program and perhaps a project at the Town of Riverhead Senior Center. Administration funds this year are going to be limited to 5% of the total allocation, which is approximately $7,130, and our final determinations must be submitted to the county by December 3rd, so we would look for the grant approval to be on the December 2nd hearing. And we've given you the allocation of the 2014 grant, and I think this evening we have a few members of the audience that would like to discuss their organization's mission.
Okay, great, thank you. Would anybody like to be heard today? Good evening.
Copies. Thank you. I think we got some already, but that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we have them.
Good evening. I'm Zona Stroy. I'm here representing Open Arms. It's nice to see all of you again. I'll just read our letter for the record because it summarizes our appeal. We'd like to thank you for the opportunity to request support again for Open Arms Care Center's emergency food pantry and Project CARE, the free health screening program which serves our pantry clients. We're again requesting a community development grant of $5,000, primarily to support the food pantry. This funding will allow the Open Arms Food Pantry food to individuals and families who might otherwise go hungry. As it has been for more than 20 years, the Open Arms Food Pantry is staffed completely by volunteers, many of whom have been clients. This program is a lifeline preventing hunger for many people in this community. The pantry serves approximately 300 households on a regular basis each year, and more than about 1,500 individuals. Each pantry client receives enough food for 3 meals a day for 3 days, and we depend on community development funding to keep up with the growing demand for assistance. While we receive support from local food banks and donations from individuals and businesses in the community, we are sustained largely by funding from the Community Development Grant. The attached page, which just explains how we will use the funds, says that we will use the funds for food and shopping bags primarily for the pantry and occasionally to buy diabetic testing supplies. We look forward to the support of the town once again. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Story. Would anybody else like to be heard this evening?
Thank you.
My name's Felicia Skagoza. I'm the Executive Director of Riverhead Community Awareness Program. I believe this is my 15th year of standing before you requesting these funds. We appreciate the support you've given us in the past, and we are requesting community development block grant funds to help support our alcohol and drug prevention, education, counseling, and community services for students and their families in Riverhead schools, specifically Roanoke Avenue Elementary School. Roanoke Avenue Elementary School is comprised of 69% classified as economically disadvantaged. 72% of the students there belong to a minority group. 32% are classified as having limited English proficiency. And as of October 2014, 72% receive free or reduced lunch according to school records. These characteristics support the contention that the majority of students in that school have characteristics that put them at risk, and they would benefit from our full-time social worker who spends half her time at Roanoke and half her time at Phillips Avenue School, and the Community Development Block Grant helps offset some of the costs to pay her. In 2013, 75% of our students at Roanoke Avenue School and their families who received services provided by this grant were from very low-income households, and 13% were from low-income households, according to HUD. The remaining 13% were from moderate, so all the students that we served there met the guidelines for this grant. And we do hope that you would once again consider our requests. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Would anybody else like to be heard?
I don't have copies. Do you have anything from the Dominican
If
Sisters?
we
I
can
do.
make,
We probably have.
we,
We got that, sure.
beautiful, thank you.
Good evening, my name is Jackie Tapley. I'm actually a Riverhead resident, but I'm here representing the Dominican Sisters Family Health Service. I coordinate the Helping Hands program for the last 7 years, and I'll just read for the record the letter that was sent. It's addressed to Mr. Mayrana. I don't think he's here tonight.
No, he's not. That, his boss is the blonde lady that spoke in the beginning, Chris Kempner.
Okay, Dominican Sisters Family Health Service Helping Hands program is a 20-year service program designed to meet the non-medical needs of the frail, elderly, and disabled of any age living in the township of Riverhead. The services include light housekeeping, laundry, shopping, and friendly visiting, which promotes a healthy lifestyle for the frail, elderly, and disabled by ensuring that their basic non-medical needs are taken care of. The Helping Hands program give frail elderly and disabled people the additional help that they need to stay healthy and remain living at home. Housekeeping, laundry, and shopping are often tasks that would be too difficult for an elderly to perform without serious risk to their health. Even the basic housework may be too strenuous for some in a frail condition, putting them at risk for a fall or other serious injury. Elders who are not able to take care of their basic needs without difficulty risk living in an unsanitary or unsafe conditions as debris, garbage, and germs accumulate in their homes over time. I have actually 4 home workers right now, and one of my home workers unfortunately was in a car accident, so I was getting calls from the woman that she normally goes to. I need someone to take my garbage out. So, you know, it's a critical need. It really is. The Helping Hands program provides more than just housework for our community elders. It gives them something to look forward to, a friendly face, and feeling of companionship that is so crucial to maintaining positive mental health. Did I skip anything? I don't think so. A fee scale is provided for those able to pay for services. There is no charge for those who meet the eligibility requirements. Referrals are accepted from patients and families, neighbors and friends, social and community service agencies, religious affiliations, and Dominican Sisters Family Health Services Certified Home Health Agency. So far this year, we have provided 1,151 visits to 102 clients for a total of 2,466 service hours, and that's with 4 workers. So we're out there
Thank you.
doing hard work every day.
Thank you.
Please consider the continuation of funding this much-needed program through the 2015 Community Development Block Grant Hours.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anybody else wish to be heard?
Good evening, Larry Oxman. I'm here on behalf of the Long Island Science Center. Our director, Michelle Pelletieri, apologizes. She's not able to make it and asked me to fill in. I am on the board. The Long Island Science Center has been serving the Riverhead community for 10 years, over 10 years. And our focus, if you don't know, is on math, science, and technology. Of particular importance is how our programming serves underprivileged students and families from Riverhead and other Long Island communities. Our program augments and supplements the local school district's science and math curriculum. This is especially significant for school districts that can't necessarily afford all the science and programs that I may have enjoyed as a child myself. We're asking for a grant, I believe, of $50,000. This is going to be divided into a number of fashions, so it's not an all or nothing situation. So some of the uses of the grant would be to refurbish exhibits. As an example, the museum received a Leonardo da Vinci exhibit, which was a world-class exhibit at one point in time, and then it traveled the country. It's been in storage for a very long time. We would like to refurbish it. I think Da Vinci is quite a topic and would spur and inspire our young scientists in the community. Other aspects of the grant would go toward handicapped accessibility to our new building, which we're in contract in the downtown to help improve the downtown. That would also be true for an enhanced storefront. So basically, the award of this grant will help improve Main Street and provide education and enlightenment to low and moderate income families as well as the public at large. So I don't have something to submit in writing because, again, I was just asked at the last moment. I'd be glad to submit it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna, Larry, as is our custom, we'll leave it open till the we're not open on the 28th, so the 26th.
Terrific.
Before Thanksgiving, so we'll leave it open to the 26th.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody else wish to be heard?
Good evening, Steve Romano, Riverhead.
Hi, Steve.
I'm not here to support or not approve any of the programs that the people are speaking about. just to remind everybody where the funds come from, which is our federal government, which is a structurally flawed, dishonest budget that sooner or later we're all going to pay the price for, probably our children and our grandchildren. It's $18 trillion in debt, yet we have the money to hand down to every county, every municipality, to hand out money. And I'm not saying this is where we should start the cutting, but just to say, how did we delude ourselves to get to this point where we want services, but we're not willing to pay for them? Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Does anybody else wish to be heard? Maureen Saban?
Yes.
You want- If you could drop that there and
Thank you.
Thank you.
just state your name and affiliation for the record.
Thank you. My name is Dwayne Wagner. On the board of directors. Is this on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Of Maureen's Haven. I've been on that board for 8 years. I'm past chair of the board. First thing I'd like to do is thank you for your past support of Maureen's Haven, and I'd like to give you an update as to what we've done over the past year. For those that aren't familiar with Maureen's Haven, its mission is to advocate and protect the East End's homeless, in addition to utilizing 32 houses of worship to provide overnight shelter from November 1st to April 1st, utilizing 1,500 volunteers that comprise those congregations. It also has a day center that is located in Riverhead. And in that center, we have an executive director and 2 staff members who provide programs like resume building, interviewing skills, assistance in finding permanent housing. So it's more, Maureen's Haven is more than sheltering the homeless in its churches. We're very proud of that. The hallmark of the program, I think, is the compassion that is shown to our clients. They're not treated as numbers. They are invited into the individual church families, and they're treated accordingly by the volunteers within those church families. To give you some numbers for last year, 5,463 beds were made between November 1 of 2013 and April 1 of 2014. 337 individuals participated in the overnight program. The statistics I'm giving you are in the handout as well. 337 individuals participated in the program. 13 clients were moved into permanent housing. So part of the goal, again, is to get our clients employed and into permanent housing. 15% of the clients that we had were newly homeless, and they basically reported that they became homeless due to a job loss and just basically a change in their income. So I think that's important for everyone to understand. I mean, statistically, if we look at it, statistically, many people, if they lost their paycheck within 6 months, if they didn't have family members that would step in and allow them to live in their home, could very well become homeless. So when people look at, I think, the program and the people we serve, many of them, if you're walking down the street, you would never think they were homeless. I participate as an overnight host in my church, and I've actually had working homeless. People that actually have jobs that couldn't afford rent. Just in conclusion, the funds that you have provided, and even to address that last comment, we engage in private fundraising. We engage in advocacy in connection with municipal boards like yourself. The dollars are used to assist people that basically are helpless at the time we're helping them. So I think I am thankful, I think our staff is thankful that there is government funding to assist. We don't just rely on government funding. We raise a lot of money privately, and basically in this economy, It's a matter of aggregating all of the sources of funding, and that allows us to accomplish the mission that we have. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
We're well aware you're doing a great job, and opening that center has relieved, I know some of the folks still drop your clients off at the train station, but I know you guys are working hard to stop that, and thank you. Thank you very much. How many days a week do they actually, I would imagine they're picking people up tonight?
Yes.
How many days a week do they drop them off at the train station versus your center?
My understanding now is our move was to go exclusively to the center. If there's any dropping off, it's maybe one, but our goal when the day center was established was to have a place during the day that not only could people benefit from having some respite during the day when it's cold, but also be offered the job training. We have computers there. So like the whole idea is to break the cycle.
You've made a huge difference just in that, opening that center, so thank you.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you.
Does anybody else wish to be heard?
Yes, can I make a statement?
You may.
Okay, I just want to thank all the groups that are here today. Maureen's Haven, who help the homeless and the people that really need beds during the winter time. I see them picking up these people with the vans and taking them out to the churches and dropping them off and feeding them breakfast in the morning. They're great. CAP, I work with CAP. In the schools, they do a great job. We have counselors in actually 3 schools. They have volunteers in the Pulaski Street School, so they do a great job. Open Arms, I've worked with Open Arms, feeding the needy, and that's what we need. People today with this economy need food, they need help, and Open Arms gives them that. The Dominican Sisters, I haven't worked with you guys, but
He's willing
you
to.
do a great job, huh? And huh?
They need a driver.
They need an extra driver. See that? So,
Careful what you wish for.
and the Science Center, teaching our kids all the science stuff, which they need. So all these organizations I spoke today are good organizations, and I just hope we can help as many as we can with funds that we get from the government.
Yeah, we're limited to 25,000.
So, thank you, everybody, for being here and speaking, and I hope we can do it.
Great.
Okay, thank you.
John. We didn't hear from the Breadmore Inn Soup Kitchen.
I'm sure you're gonna get a letter.
Okay, so
They're drafting one today.
we're gonna leave it open. I mean, we're limited to 25,000 and $5,000 increments, Chris, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll leave it open for written comment. As I said before, Larry can submit it as well not Larry, but the Long Island Science Center till November 26th, 4:30 in the town clerk's office. Thank you very much for doing God's work, everyone. And we'll move on to resolutions. Does anybody wish to be heard on any of the resolutions? Sal's not here, not seeing anybody. Diane, you want to take up the resolutions?
Okay. Resolution 774.
Adopts an investment policy for the town of Riverhead. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabelson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 775.
The Eastern Arts Council Schoolhouse Improvement Project, budget adopted. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabelson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 776.
General Fund, Engineering, Budget Adjustment. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabelson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 777.
That's the General Fund, Justice Court, Budget Adjustment. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabelson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 778.
Authorize the removal of fixed asset records from systems. The stuff we're auctioning off, and we're going to give it to our auction place, and he's going to auction off online.
A second?
So moved.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 779.
That authorizing the removal of fixed asset,
IT.
oh, IT,
Right.
authorizing removal of IT,
IT.
oh, fixed asset records from system, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 780.
Adoption of a municipal finance disclosure policy. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 781.
Scavenger waste fund budget adjustment. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 782.
Riverhead Sewer Fund budget adjustment. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 783.
Authorizes notice to bidders for maintenance and emergency services contracts for Riverhead Water District, so moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 784.
Accepts highway superintendent's personal report and request for town board resolution to effectuate personnel request. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 785.
Authorization to publish advertisement for food and meat products for the town of Riverhead. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 786.
Authorization to publish advertisement for street light parts for the town of Riverhead. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 787.
It adopts a local law to amend Chapter 101 entitled Vehicles and Traffic of the Riverhead Town Code, more specifically 101-10, Parking Prohibited, Ostrander Avenue. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 788.
Adopts local law to amend chapter 101 entitled Vehicles and Traffic of the Riverhead Town Code, that's 101-10, Parking Prohibited, Pulaski Street. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 789.
Adopts a local law to amend chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Code of the town of Riverhead. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 790.
Authorizes the use of the Henry Pfeiffer Community Center for monthly low-cost spray and neuter services. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 791.
Adopts a local law amending Chapter 108 entitled Zoning of the Riverhead Town Code, Article 20, Subdivision Regulations. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 792.
Adopts a local law amending chapter 110 entitled Stormwater Management and Erosion and Sediment Control of the Riverhead Town Code. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 793.
Authorizes emergency ambulance repair. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Oh. Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, our ambulance was involved in an accident. one of our ambulances, and we have to repair it.
Yeah.
So, I vote yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 794.
Let's never send it into New Jersey.
Rescinds resolution 459 of 2010, so moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
I can't support demoting or penalizing an employee for recognizing and bringing to light injustices within our system. I'm going to vote no.
Gabrielson.
No.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter,
Yes.
resolution adopted. Resolution 795.
Accepts a donation of Dan Saw from North American Surveillance Systems Incorporated for use by the Buildings and Grounds Department. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes, who are we getting this from?
It was donated to the town.
Yes, we'll take it, I
Strange.
guess.
Take it.
North American Surveillance.
Is that a good one, George? I have no
Yeah, it's a
idea.
good-
but
It's just, it's weird where it's coming from.
Yeah, that's what I
From a
was.
surveillance company.
It's a surveillance company gave it to us.
Well, I'll take it.
We'll take it.
Scrap it if we have to.
Right.
That was a
Yes,
yes.
that's a yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 796.
Authorize settlement of legal action by Nora Chudkowski against the town of Riverhead. So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Even though I don't like to do this, I'm gonna have to vote yes.
Walter.
I'm going to abstain. I don't really think that there's a conflict of interest here, but the lawyer that represents this plaintiff is a lawyer that I've used before, so I'll abstain.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 797.
I don't think there's a conflict, but I'll,
Approves the
Was
Chapter
brought to
90
my attention.
application of Competitive Events Group 2015 Deep Pond Triathlon, August 15th and 16th, 2015. So moved.
Want a question? Could I ask a question?
Sure.
Can we, seeing that we're formulating for next year fees and stuff, and we're supposed to bring up December 4th meeting, there's no time limit on these.
well, we're gonna,
Because if for next year, can we table this?
well, Jill, were we gonna put the cost, I don't think there's any police cost or anything in this.
Sent me, no, she revised it. Yeah.
Right, does this have the,
revised the resolutions.
oh, okay, so it does have the, does it have the?
They have been all re-revised.
It says the applicant, chapter 90 application fee has been paid.
Well, no, I think the question, on page 2, it's subject to the execution of an agreement and payment of a fee as determined under that agreement no later than July 1 of next year.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what we wanted to
It's
say.
the second paragraph
Yeah,
on
but we
second
got-
page.
They all got it, so we're good.
Maybe
Okay.
charging for.
Right, we're gonna charge, and this is subject to that.
That allows it.
They took care
Subject
of
to
it.
anything we, okay?
That allows it.
Yeah, police costs is what we,
Well, it's just police, but it's other stuff that we may be using.
I know, but
We
we're
wanna-
starting with the
you know, I
police.
mean, we're approving things without, going over what we wanna go over to start charging for some of our services, like, buildings and grounds and stuff like that. So I think that we should, there's no immediate time limit for us to pass this now. Why can't we wait until?
well, this one,
I don't understand why we can't wait
because of the
until.
advertisement, and John, this one is wholly, this one is the police, they don't even use the Deep Pond Triathlon. They do it on the shift, the only thing you would need is TCOs and police, there's nothing else in there, and it's subject to that agreement. This one is fine. I've attended it, I haven't run it, but I've attended it. Someday maybe I'll be like the county executive and run a marathon, but not today. But this one is good with that.
I second it.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yeah.
Dunleavy.
No.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 798.
Approves the Chapter 90 application of Competitive Events Group 2015 Deep Pond Triathlon, September 26, 2015. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Is that
Yes.
just at the Boy Scout camp?
Yeah, same thing, same one, different date.
Same one.
Dunleavy.
I'm gonna still vote no, there's no time limit. We can
Walter.
wait.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution $7.99.
All of these have that, looks like they have that length.
Right.
So it's, I can put it. Approves Chapter 90 application Riverhead Adventures LLC for the 5K trail run at EPCAL Veterans Memorial Park, Saturday, May 30th, 2015. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
No.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 800.
Approves Chapter 90 application Riverhead Adventures LLC, and that's the 5K trail run at EPCAL Veterans Memorial Park, Saturday, September 19th, 2015. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Now, this is using EPCAL, and I really think we should table this one.
I know, but we
until
voted
decide
on,
which
we're in the
one.
middle of a vote, we can't table.
Okay, all right.
I agree with you on this one. I don't know this one,
I-
but we're in the middle of a vote, so we've got to vote.
Okay, so we're trying to help the budget, and we're just not doing that.
Well, I think that's the group that just
These
donated
things
us the
here.
6,000. That's the group
Well,
that donated, they
I
do
know
pay.
that, but
One of
I
the few
mean,
that
they-
pays,
they-
okay.
Let's
All right.
continue the vote.
John would.
No.
No? Okay. Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution
Okay,
801.
before we take this one up, this, okay, so it's only police personnel. They did- And they have the same issue.
The same resolution.
Sounds good. All right, can we move this one?
Approves Chapter 90 application of East End Tourism Alliance Riverhead Foundation for Marine Research and Preservation Paddle Battle Water Race on July 18, 2015. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
No.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 802.
And this is the same, this is Riverhead Rocks Triathlon, same thing, police code. Okay, well, we may make it subject to that in future too, but at least we're subject to the police department. So we may pick them up on the sanitation too. And I have no problem doing that, John, making them do
Okay,
it.
I'm just.
I have
I'm
no
try-
problem
listen,
making them do it.
We're gonna be short on this budget this year, and I just want to see if we can get a lot of these out-of-town people that come to Riverhead and have fairs and come here and take our money back to the towns where they come from. And, I think you should give us a time to structure something, to bring it to the board, and either board vote yes or no on that. And, so that's the way I feel. That's all.
Okay, can we move the resolution?
Been
Is there,
moved and seconded. I think. Have you moved?
did you move it? He didn't move it.
Oh, okay. Approve
You
the
don't have
chapter
to move
90
it.
application of Event Power, River Rock Triathlon, August 8th and 9th, 2015. So moved.
And second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
John, with all due respect, I think we are going to put together a schedule of fees that they'll have to pay. And these are great events because it brings awareness to people from other towns to come and look at what we're doing in our revitalization efforts. So I agree with you. We need to get the money in, so, but I'll support it because I know that we are going to be putting together a schedule and they will have to follow that schedule. So, yes.
Gabrielson.
I think as a board, some of these different events, that we should really approach them and, you know, tell them about the needs, like you say, John, we need for recreation, whatever. And, you know, kind of push them to come forward with some monies. I think they should pay for this. Right, they should.
Buildings and grounds to clean up after these events, and we don't get any money in return for that.
Well, we're
and
going to
I-
do something.
And I think that taxpayers shouldn't be burdened with people coming from out of town and making money in Riverhead and then going back home again.
You're right.
So the use of our
Way I feel.
facilities has got to be worth something. It's got to almost be a dollar amount on that, I think, moving forward.
Okay, are we on farmer's market now?
No,
Where are we?
George hasn't voted. Judge, I haven't voted.
Yes.
George is a yes, okay. Wooten.
What? What are we doing now?
You're voting.
Actually, it's a fine balance, and you're right. It should cost taxpayers, but there's an unseen benefit. So there is a fine balance that we have to reach. And I think we're unanimous in that. So I vote yes, and we'll work on that schedule.
No.
Dunleavy's a no. Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 803.
Authorizes co-sponsorship of weekly Sunday Farmers Market from November 16, 2014 to May 17, 2015 with the Riverhead Business Improvement District Management Association Incorporated. authorizes approval of a license agreement with designated farm vendors regarding real property located at 221 East Main Street in Riverhead. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 804.
Authorize acceptance of donation from Riverhead Adventures LLC, Long Island Adventure Race. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
I want to thank Chris Witt, who's a local Riverhead young
Denise,
man.
Chris Witt, that's the dude's name.
Chris Witt, who is donating $6,000, but it's going to the Stotsky Park playground equipment, which is really in disrepair, so I think that was a good target for this money, so I vote yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yeah, yes, I vote yes. I want to thank Chris for the donation. Thank you.
Walter.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 805.
Set date and time of the 15th Annual Town of Riverhead Bonfire and Holiday Celebration. So moved.
And seconded.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 806.
Authorizes the extension of time to remit real property taxes from senior citizens receiving enhanced star pursuit to section 425 or section 467 of New York State RPTL. So moved.
I'll second.
I did that without glasses.
Moved and seconded, vote please. You want my glasses?
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
I'm exercising
Resolution
my-
adopted.
All right. Do you need magnifiers?
No, I got them.
807 authorizes the supervisor to execute a memorandum of understanding agreement with Brixmore Property Group. So moved.
And seconded?
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted. Resolution 808.
Pays bills. So moved.
Are we getting a second?
Get a second.
Moved and
I second.
seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Dunleavy.
Yes.
Walter.
Yes.
Resolution adopted.
I'd like to make a motion to take the annual town budget off the floor to vote on it. A constitutional right is to vote yes or no, and I think we should be given that right. So I make a motion that we take the annual town of Riverhead 2015 annual budget off the floor. So moved.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, vote please.
Giglio.
Yes.
Gabrielson.
I just find this a little, I'm not saying disturbing, but I'm trying to understand this because the way it works is that unless a board member or members come forth with an amended budget, which I don't see here, then the supervisor's budget becomes the budget. So I think we're going through something here it makes no sense to me, so I'm gonna vote no for taking it off the floor.
Wooten.
I understand that everybody wants to be heard about how they feel about this particular budget, but you're right, short of having something in its stay to consider, it's just jumping through hoops, so I'm going to vote no.
I'm sorry.
Ready
You vote
for the speech?
no? Dunleavy.
We've had requests put in with this town board to cut the budget a little more. I don't want the taxpayers to be in the middle of next year, have to borrow money to get us passed. And the town board, I just think I should have my right to vote how I feel about this budget. And so I'm gonna vote yes.
Walter.
I stand behind the budget. I'll abstain.
Okay, so the motion did not carry, so it's not.
Does anybody else wish to be heard tonight? Yes.
One of the reasons why I was here is I know I'm
We missed you.
a day late and $1 short. But one of the papers had indicated that actually none of the citizens came out to speak about the budget.
Not
And
one.
I think everybody's probably as frustrated as the board. That being said, and I say this with all due respect because I don't have the courage to put my name and be on a ballot and take all the heat from your constituents, but I don't know how you guys can really say this is a structurally sound budget. And I say
It
that,
hasn't been a structurally sound budget
is it?
since 1999.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to say, because at every level, federal, state, county, everybody's in the same boat. But that's why I kind of made the comment with the CDA monies. And I'm not a supporter of tax increases by any means, but I think when you guys were discussing the landfill and the $40 million bill, and that's really the issue that's dragging and not allowing you to do the things that you want to do and structurally correct it till that's over with almost. That's what it sounded like to me. That being said, and again, I can't believe I'm going to say this, I would have supported that tax increase like they do with a school bond where it would decrease each year. Because we have to start as residents saying, decisions have been made, not only by this board, by past boards. We got to pay for what we want, and if we don't, then we got to cut it. And if we're not willing to cut it, doing these one-shot deals has taken that $9 million reserve to zero. When we want to build a court complex, we can't. When we want to do infrastructure in EPCAL, we won't, because we're taking this, and if we're lucky enough to get the one-shot money, it's structurally flawed.
You know
So,
what?
and I know what you said, Sean, and I'm, as a conservative Republican, when somebody's saying, if God forbid I put over a tax increase more than 2 or 3%, I'm never going to get reelected. That's pretty sad, because I think you could defend your position, but I kind of know politics. You're probably right. But that's what I said. We're deluding ourselves. We're in such a position. It's so sad that we can't talk honestly and talk honestly to the public that we kind of where we're at.
That
So,
was one of the options, actually.
Well,
That was
Steve,
discussed.
I will get you through next year. You can't lay off your way out of this, and the reason I say that, when we started in office, there were 321 employees. There are 289 as of January 1st. So we've cut 10% of the workforce. I think most people would agree, that we shouldn't cut the police department, so that's 85. So you have 289, let's round it off, I'm an attorney, let's round it off to 200. When you take, so you have 200 employees, because you really don't want to cut the size of the police force. When you take the water, the sewer, the street lighting, and a few other employees out of the budget that are not general fund, there's other special districts, and the highway, I forgot about the highway department. Out of the highway department, I'm going to say you're probably about 130 employees.
Oh, yeah.
130 employees,
Not including police yet.
not including police. So in order, it's only the general fund that's in trouble. So in order to save, we're behind $4 million. I've put my entire political career on this decision.
Not just you.
And this board has, and in order to save $4 million, I have to cut probably 20 to 30 employees, so say 25 employees out of 130. That's catastrophic. It will shut down planning, building, recreation, seniors. It just will. There's no way around it. It can't be done. Mathematically, you will take the town back to the 70s. So where do we stand? I can get you through this in a very painful way that is going to raise the ire of some folks out there in the rating world, but I can get you through one more year. We haven't borrowed any money. We don't intend to borrow any money. The rating companies can say whatever they want. It's irrelevant to the resident of Riverhead because we've kept the line on taxes. So where do I stand on this? Here's where I stand. You look at, I think it was a Newsday report, Riverhead prices are depressed more than the rest of the East End. Taxes are one of the reasons, the deputy supervisor and I were discussing this, one of the reasons the high taxes in Riverhead, higher than some other places, depress our property values because it directly impacts the amount you can mortgage. We can't afford to risk depressing values more. The tax increase would be $300. My political career is on saving every resident of this town $300 because if I come through next year, if we come through next year, because the budget's mine, it's on my shoulders, but if we come through next year, then that $300 was never levied on the residents. That's another person that gets approved for their mortgage. That's another person that can pay their taxes on time. And if I'm wrong, the same 12.5% tax increase that would have been this year will come next year. And guess what you get to do? And so my entire reputation's on that. Now, there's a bright spot in all of this, and it's in the CPF fund. We've been working very diligently. So residents, I can say this, I can turn on my head and spit wooden nickels and explain what's going on, and the average resident's not watching. And I don't know what to do about that. But we're not behind 4 million, we're behind 8 million. And the reason I say that is because the CPF is behind 4 million. And in 2017, we run out of CPF money and the general fund has to start paying it. So along with the development of EPCAL, we are working with well, it'll be Senator Laval, but Assemblyman Fred Thiel, to extend the CPF deadline from 2030 to 2040, and then put in the state legislation that the town of Riverhead will automatically qualify to refinance its CPF debt through the Environmental Facilities Corporation through 2040. There won't be any, usually you have to qualify, you gotta jump through a lot of hoops, we'll automatically be qualified. If Fred Thiel, and I'm gonna ask the residents to support this next year, if Fred Thiel's able to do this, and we get it on the ballot, the residents support it of the 5 East End towns, or especially Riverhead, we'll be able to refinance the remaining debt down from almost a $6 million a year payment, it's about $5.9 million, to 2.7. We're bringing in roughly 2.5. So we'll have averted that catastrophe next year. Stay tuned as to what happens in EPCAL. All my political pundits, Tony Coates, everybody involved, they're like, you're crazy, you shouldn't be doing this. This is the year to raise the taxes. That $300 belongs in my pocket, it belongs in their pocket, it belongs in your pocket, and when the town has no more money, then the town's gonna have to take it out of your pocket. But right now, I want it in your pocket. So that's where I stand. It's not a decision I make lightly. You can feel the pulse in my neck.
No, I said I'm conflicted, and I don't know what the real answer is, other than I know that a budget should be developed from reoccurring revenues, not one-shot kind of revenues, but we're at a point where
You're right.
I could see meeting, I would say maybe halfway, but you're going in full way, and I don't know. Like I said, you're the guy making the decision. I don't have the courage or the brains to run for office and want to sit up there and have to make it. I like to complain. That being said, thank you for the clarification, but if anyone has any questions, just one more question. Did the board and the town highway supervisor, superintendent, conclude or come to any decision on the paving, plowing, maintaining private roads?
We're having a public hearing on
December 2nd, I believe.
December 2nd about that.
And it has nothing to do with paving.
No, just plowing,
It's just
sanding.
plowing and fixing the potholes up, but
Well, that was considered
that was
paving.
the only
yeah.
thing, no paving.
Okay. Well, my question then would be, I know if you're going to have a hearing, but if you would just indulge me tonight, so I would know, would condominiums then
No.
be able?
No.
Why?
It's only the roads, in order to come under highways by use section 189, you had to have plowed, maintained the roads for a period of 10 years or more. These are not truly private communities. A lot of these communities are what we call the open space subdivisions, Breezy Point Road. Now I'm at Shade Tree Lane, Shady Lane. There's other subdivisions out there that the road owners are either the people that live there and they own to the center line, or the original person that owned all the property subdivided, long since gone, or the corporation long since gone. The town has plowed and maintained those roads, in some cases paving them, since the 40s. You're not in that group. So what we want to do, we don't want to cut the service to the people that have had the service since to the 40s. And so that's what we're trying to correct, and we'll have a hearing on that on the 2nd. So no, we're not plowing your condominium.
Hey, I'm trying.
Yeah, you gotta work it hard.
Thank you.
All right, Steve.
Thank you.
All right, does anybody else wish to be heard? Not seeing anybody, can I get a motion
I make a
to
motion
adjourn?
that we adjourn the town board meeting.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstentions, motion carries. Thank you.